In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the pros and the cons to getting your real estate license if you're a full-time real estate investor. What's going on, everyone? My name is Bailey Kramer and welcome back to my channel where we talk all things real estate investing. I'm here to give my opinion on a very hot topic in the real estate world, and that is whether or not full-time real estate investors should get their real estate agent license. Be sure to stay till the end because I'll be sharing with you why I got my license after juggling it for a couple of years and the insane brokerage that I joined. Alright, let's jump right into it. Getting your real estate license has a ton of different benefits. First, it can save you and earn you a lot of money. If you fixing and flipping a house, and let's just say you're selling it for $250,000, if you use a realtor, you'll owe them about $6,000 to $7,000, which is about 2.5% to 3% of the sale price. If you list that property yourself, that $6,000 to $7,000 will go straight into your pocket. The second pro is you'll have access to the MLS, which stands for the Multiple Listing Service. This means you'll have access to deals that just hit the market, and you'll have access to the private listing network. And for those of you who don't know, the private listing network is a place where realtors can post properties before they actually go to market. So realtors get an inside scoop of what's going on. Before I move on to pro number 3, hit the subscribe button if you're getting value out of this video. All right, now the third pro is that you can actually build a successful real estate agent business and build another stream of income. If you buy and sell a lot of houses or plan to in the future, make sure you stay till the end because I'll be sharing the brokerage I joined and the awesome opportunities that you have to actually build a brokerage and a few different income streams from it. Besides just getting the commissions from selling houses, another income stream could be referrals from other agents across the country. All right, the last pro is the education and networking opportunity. As an agent, you'll really get an inside scoop on the full real estate transaction process. From dealing with contracts, dealing with attorneys, dealing with other agents, and getting familiar with the MLS. And by doing all of this, you can meet other agents or other people like attorneys who can be another lead source for you and your business. All right, now I know those are some pretty enticing pros, but let's get to the cons. The first con is that if you don't know what you're doing, you could really screw up a deal. And trust me, I know this from firsthand experience. And of course, everyone starts with no knowledge to start, but you just have to be committed to the process if you're gonna be serious about getting your license. Because it's not as easy as it looks. There's a ton of different documents and contracts that you need to make sure are not only filled out, but filled out correctly, or it can cost your buyer or seller a lot of money. I almost made 2 costly mistakes on my first real estate transaction. The first mistake I made was this. So in simple terms, in a real estate contract, there's basically places for you to check mark what items you're gonna be keeping and what items you're actually be transferring to the owner when they purchase the property. So when an agent made an offer, they checked off things like a water heater and fans. And me, as a new real estate investor, I didn't think anything of it. But the whole point is, we actually didn't have a water heater and we didn't have a fan in the property. So if we went to the closing table and we closed on that transaction, they went to the property and said, hey, where's the water heater? It was in the contract. I would have been personally on the hook for that money. All because it was my first time and I didn't really know what I was looking for. The second mistake I made cost us $2,500. Basically what happened was when the buyer submitted their offer and we accepted it, they had a certain amount of time to give their earnest money deposit. Me as the realtor, I'm responsible for knowing where that is and making sure it gets to the right party. Well, I didn't really know that at the time, and our buyer actually never gave an earnest money deposit at all. So fast forward about a week or so, he defaults on the contract and we were entitled to keep his earnest money deposit. But I totally forgot to collect it. So we were out $2,500. We ended up finding another buyer and everything went okay, but there were some costly mistakes made in the process. The second con is that getting your license costs time and money. Depending on what state you're in, there's typically a 63-hour course you must take up front, and it can cost a couple $100s. Plus, once you pass the test and you're ready to hang your license at a brokerage, they might charge you a monthly fee of $50 to $200 just to keep your license hung at their brokerage. So if you're thinking, oh, I'll just get my license for one transaction, it really might not be worth it. Oh, and also, licensed agents have recurring education courses that they need to keep up with, which again is gonna cost you both time and money. The third con is liability and disclosures. As an agent, you'll be fully responsible for disclosing the fact that you're a licensed agent to sellers that you meet. This is especially important when you're wholesaling deals or or cold calling for off-market deals. If you're cold calling to find property owners who might be interested in selling their property, you have to disclose the fact that you're a real estate agent. But the problem is, a lot of these sellers don't want to actually sell through a real estate agent. And even though you're actually a buyer on the transaction, they might think that you're trying to bait and switch them into listing their property with them. Also, different states and different companies have guidelines on whether or not real estate agents can actually wholesale properties. So you just have to do your due diligence before choosing the brokerage. And if you break one of the brokerages or the state's rules, you could get fined up to $25,000, depending what state you're in. Okay, since you made it this far in the video, I'm gonna be sharing with you the insane brokerage I joined and the perks I get. I got my real estate license in the state of Illinois and joined eXp Realty. eXp is a super fast growing brokerage that you can find internationally, and we like to think of ourselves as the Amazon of real estate. I chose to join them for two main reasons, and these are two important things that you should look for in brokerages that you want to join. Number one is the compensation opportunities, and number two is the technology and their efficiencies. eXp has the most lucrative compensation package out of any brokerage out there, and it looks like this. eXp doesn't actually spend any money to recruit new agents to the company, like many other firms do. Instead, they pay their existing agents for recruiting new agents. The payment is done through something called a revenue share. This means that if you're an eXp agent and you recruit another agent to the company, you'll get a percentage of their revenue every single year. Here's what the revenue share looks like. So to start, as you can see, there's 7 different levels, meaning I can earn on not only the person that I bring into the company, but if the person I brought in brings somebody, and that person brings somebody, and it goes on 7 levels, I'll still earn from every single one of them. You earn a different percentage based on which line they are at. There are agents in eXp that are pulling in 6 figures every single month on their revenue share alone. If you want me to make another video detailing everything about eXp, let me know in the comments below and I'll make it happen. The second reason why I joined eXp is because their technology and their efficiencies are incredible. For example, we don't have any office spaces because everyone works from home anyways. Instead, we have something called eXp World, which is a virtual office where we can connect with anyone we need at any time of the day. The software is super cool. It's almost like a little video game, but it makes getting questions answered super fast. If you're an agent and you're interested in eXp Realty, or you're interested in getting your license and joining eXp, you can connect with me on social media, and I'd be happy to hop on a call to walk you through everything you need to know about eXp Realty. Alright, what do you think? Do you think real estate investors should also get their license? Let me know in the comments below, and if you got value out of this video, do me a favor and smash that subscribe button. And until next time, peace.